there's three things that are friction creators with people buying online. First is trust. Just am I giving my credit card number to somebody that I have no idea who they are? The other is the return policy. It's like, am I going to buy this and not be able to send it back? And so that's a really important factor. And then the other is support. Just being able to get support in general. And so if you can address these things, I think that it makes a huge difference. If you look at ice wraps, this is like in the header. This is near the add to cart buttons. And so it's like, it shows right there, this is our return policy. There's a phone number to call to establish trust. It shows reviews and stuff. There's terms and conditions on there. There's a return policy. There's shipping policy. Free shipping is another like really big thing. And so we make those things clear, and so people don't have to hunt and peck for them. I mean, a lot of times people bury this stuff way deep down. They make their return policy clear as mud. These are things that we've worked hard on to establish and break through these barriers. I mean, for instance, with Color It, our return policy was no questions asked for 30 days. And we would make fun of this. It's like, I bought it, I don't like it, I colored the entire book, now I don't need it anymore. Zombies wipe their brains on it. I dropped it in a puddle of oil. Like, no questions asked means no questions asked. We'll take it back for any reason. And yeah, that sucks when someone takes advantage of you, because there's definitely that outlier case. But the reality was our conversion rate went up significantly when we changed that return policy and made it super easy. And the vast majority of people are good people and aren't going to take advantage of you. And don't let the one person that's the outlier take advantage of you. You can put your foot down and say, like, you can only do so many returns per year or something like that. And that's kind of how we address those people. But the vast majority of people are telling you a legitimate concern. Like, I bought this, I just don't like it. I'd rather have something else, or I want my money back, whatever. And we just never tell them no. And versus something like a treadmill, you can't do that, right? I mean, you can't take a $2,000 treadmill back for any reason. And so you got to play within the lane that you're, of the types of products that you're selling. Ice Wraps has some challenges because it's a medical product. It touches the skin. So we have to make our policy there a little bit more restrictive, but we try to make it as clear as possible, so there isn't any ambiguity in what the return policy is, and as lenient as possible, because we don't want people to not buy because they're afraid that the return policy is going to be onerous. And your competition's Amazon, so especially in the United States, and they will take something back for any reason. It's really frustrating. Like, you could buy a set of gel pens and then put rocks from your front yard back in the box and send that back instead, and they'll take that back. And so that's, people know that's the bar that they can get at other places on the internet. And while it really sucks that Amazon set that bar for everyone else, because it does open a lane for people to take advantage or just flat out scam you, the honest people are going to be put off by a very restrictive return policy. So you got to get over that hump. And so that's something that we designed, integrated into our site as a part of when we took it over. We kind of redid that, and it made a big difference.
Yeah, hugely. Just gaining that trust. It's so important. People buying online these days are still worried about who they're buying from. And so you should be. There are some people out there that do actually suck. And that's why those people that are showing that trust, are winning and doing great things. It's not that hard to put a phone number on your site and have a returns policy that you can figure out over time and make it better and better, like you said, depending on your product and your service as well.